So this is a fascinating phenomenon that the squatter, serial drifter, there's different terms for it, and then the semantics of it. They say squatter is someone who moves into a house that's actually not occupied. This technically isn't a squatter, but that's the term I feel is most commonly recognized. I've seen the serial grifter. The fact that there's people making this their career, like people growing up, and what do you want to be when you grow up? A grifter, a squatter. Um, and this idea that the blatantly obvious cooperation of the police. It's not just that the law is kind of clumsy or doesn't recognize it's being abused in this way. It's intentionally written this way, and the cops are trained. Not just the cops in LA, the cops in America are trained to accommodate, to assist, to be an accessory to this kind of phenomenon. The crimes that involve physical, like shooting or stabbing, punching, physical violence, they're trained to, they see that, they'll arrest them, they'll put them away. Yet they've put this provision in this kind of crime to help it along for some reason, and that's more to it than there's money in it and they've made some kind of arrangement to allow it. I think there's more. Well, there's the racial bias, because I'm from that part of the world. I think of the when I was a kid, the hostage crisis was going on, and Americans hated, Middle Easterns, and then 9/11, Iraq War, Afghanistan, the whole bit. I feel certainly plays a part into it, and then but I still feel there's things we know, there's things we know we don't know. Just my mom turns on the TV. I'm making a recording. There's things we know we don't know. And there's the things we don't know we don't know. The vast infinite that we don't know. So I'm sure I look into this, I'm gonna find something that's at the bottom of it. Or maybe it's just me doing it. It's my dream. I'm the one doing it to myself. What could be? Well, maybe there's more to it even than that. I don't know. It's just to actually experience it like that. And bizarre world, Alice in Wonderland. It's just the cops. The fact that it's not just the cop going bad. The fact that they all know about it. The moment you mention there's somebody, like they know, like they've been trained to do it. I mean, there's something about that I'm trying to get over. And the fact that people say you didn't know that, you expecting to change that, and they don't want to budge. They say, well, that's the law. It's told a lawyer that I'd signed something and it was unfair, and she keeps saying, well, you signed it, and so that makes it the fact that, I mean, I'm thinking the law should, the law should have a provision in it that it be used for good, right? When police, like, go, or if something happens in the court, they should see what was how fair was the law in this case. When there's a frivolous lawsuit, when there's any kind of action of the law or the law enforcers, maybe they could put in that report from 0 to 10, how fair was it? This is unfair what's going on. Blatantly unfair. This is a criminal act that's written into the code in a way that they say, well, it's not a crime. But it's atrocious. To say that gaslighting isn't a crime, that they in the psychology course, it was shown how, like, men are more stereotypically known for physical violence, and then the women, maybe this is offensive, do the slandering and the gaslighting, and then that when you find out that you would rather get wounded, but I shouldn't say that, then what they, I mean, certainly what I've been put through, I certainly meditate about it and research and talk to people. Maybe I meet with other, targets, other people, if I would really want to get the previous targets of her and see in this area, like meet other people in this area who haven't that. Go meet other people, a support group for targets of grizzlers, grifters, and squatters. And we all meet together, maybe, and then confront, right? Get all of the previous targets, all of them, and then have them confront, do a intervention. I've been wanting to do that, right? The people who being, who still, maybe being blackmailed.